Donation. A donation is a gift for charity, humanitarian aid, or to benefit a cause. A donation may take various forms including money, alms, services, or goods such as clothing, toys, food, or vehicles. A donation may satisfy medical needs such as blood or organs for transplant. Charitable donations of goods or services are also called gift in kinds. Now we discuss donating the statistics in United States in 27. The Bureau of Labor Statistics found that Americans households in the lowest fifth in the term of wealth gave on average a higher percentage of their incomes to charitable organizations than those households in the highest fifth. Charity Navigators writes that according to Giving USA, Americans gave 298 billions US dollar in 2011, about 2% of GDP. Blackboard's 2015 Charitables Giving Report revealed a 9% increase in online giving compared to 2040. In addition, online giving represented 7% of overall fundraising, with 14% of online donations made on mobile devices. Donations made on the International's Online Giving Day and Giving Tuesday were up to 52% from the previous years. Now we discuss about the legal aspects of donations. Donations are given without return considerations. This lack of return considerations mean that in common laws, an agreement to make donations is an imperfect contract void for want of considerations. Only when the donations is actually made does it require legal status as a transfer of property. The persons or institution giving a gift is called donor, and the persons or institution getting the gift is called donee. Donating in the name of others. It is possible to donate in the name of third party, making a gift in honors or in the memory of someone's or something's. Gifts in the honors or memory of a third party are made for various reasons, such as holidays gifts, wedding gifts, in the memory of somebody who has died, in the memory of pets, or in the name of groups or associations no longer existing. Now we discuss about the charity practice. Illustrations of charity. To describe the charity, the practice of charity mean the voluntary giving of help to those in need as a humanitarian act. There are number of philosophies about the charities, often associated with religion. Effective altruism is the use of evidence and reasoning to determine the most effective way to help others. Etymology. The word charity originated in the late Old English to mean a Christian's love of one's fellows, and up until at least beginning of 20th century. Aside from these original meanings, charity is etymologically linked to Christianity, with the word originally entering into the English language through the old French word charity, which was derived from the Latin caritas, a word commonly used in the Vulgate. A New Testaments or translate the Greek word agape, a distinct form of love. Now we discuss about the practice of charity. Some groups regard charity as being distributed towards other members from within their particular groups, although giving to those nearly connected to oneself is sometimes called charity. As in the saying, Charity begins at home. Normally, charity denotes giving to those not related with filial piety and like terms for supporting one's family and friends. Indeed, treating those related to the givers as if they were strangers in the need of charity has led to the figure of speech as cold as charity, providing for someone's relatives as if they were strangers without affections. Most form of charity are connected with providing a basic necessities such as food, water, clothing, health care, and shelter, but other actions may be performed as charity. Visiting the imprisoned or homebounded, educating orphans, even social movement, donation to the cause that benefits unfortunate indirectly, such as donations to fund cancer research, are also charity. Criticisms about the charity. A philosophical of charity can be found in Oscar Wilde's essay, The Soul of Man Under the Socialism, where he calls at a ridiculously inadequate mood of partial restitutions, usually accompanied by some important attempt on the part of some sentimentalist list to tyrannize the poor's private lives as well as remedy that prolongs the diseases of poverty rather than curing it. The Institute of Economic Affairs published a report in 2012 called Sock Puppets: How the Government Lobbies Itself and Why, which criticized the phenomena of government funding charities which then lobby the government for change which the governments wanted all along. Philosophies of charity. Charity in Christianity in medieval Europe during the 12th and 13th centuries, Latin Christian underwent a charitable revolutions. Rich patrons founded many lipsoria and hospitals for the sick, and poor historian debate the causes. Some argue that there is a movement was supported by economic and material forces as well as the urban culture. Other scholars argue that developments in the spiritually and devotional cultures were central. For still other scholars, medieval charity was primarily a way to elevate one's social status and affirm existence hierarchy of power. Now discussed about the Tazidaq in Judaism. In Judaism, Tazidaq, a Hebrew term literally meaning righteousness, about the commonly used to signify the charity, refer to religious obligations to do what is the right and just. Because it is commanded by the Torah and not voluntary, the practice is not technically an act of charity, such as concept is virtually non-existence in Jewish traditions. Jewish give tazidaq, which can take the form of money, time, and resources to the needy out of righteousness and justice rather than benevolence, generosity, and charitableness. The Torah requires that 10% of Jewish income be allotted to righteous needs or causes, regardless in the receiving party in rich or poor. Now we discuss about the charity in Islamic point of view. Zakat and Sadaqah in Islam. In Islam there are two methods of charity, one called zakat, the other is called sadaqah. Zakat is one of the five pillars upon which the Muslim religion is based, where 2.5% of one's saving is compulsory to given as a zakat per Islamic calendar years, providing that saving is beyond the threshold limits called nisab, usually determined by the religious authorities. Sadaqah is voluntary charity or contribution. Sadaqah can be given using money, personal items, times, or other resources, and there is no minimum or maximum requirement for sadaqah. Even smiling to other people is considered as sadaqah, dana, and Indian religions. The practice of charity is called dana and dana in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. It is virtue of generosity or giving. Dana has been defined in traditional texts, state, Christian, and Manoj as any action of ownership of what one considered or identified as one's own and investing the same in a recipient without expecting anything in return. Karna, Mahabali, and Harish Chandra are heroes also known for giving charity, historically recorded, such as those by the Persian historian Abu Rehan al-Biruni, who visited India in nearly 11th century, suggested dana has been an ancient and medieval era practice among Indian religions. Now discuss about the effective altruism. Effective altruism is a philosophy and social movement that use evidence and reasoning to determine the most effective ways to the benefits other. Effective altruism encourages the individuals to consider all causes and actions and to act in way that brings about the greatest positive impact based upon their values. It is broad, evidence based, and cause neutral approach that distinguishes effective altruism from the traditional altruisms or charity. Effective altruism is a part of larger movement towards the evidence based practice.